All right. And so we move forward to the easy loan auto sales, making it look easy. Play of the game. This is the 29-yard touchdown to Dalton Kincaid on the bender route down the middle of the field on a dot. But there's so much to love about this play. I know on the field, but we need to start with the situation because we always talk about the different play calls on a play call sheet for a coach, Anthony. Base plays, 1st and 10 plays, 3rd and short plays. Like every situation is outlined on a play call sheet. And this play is one of those situations. Usually you have like 2 or 3 calls that you want to run on a sudden change or sudden turn situation. Like this situation, when the Bills took away the ball from the Steelers offense, immediately you saw Joe Brady come out and call this play to Kincaid down the field. And it's just great work from Josh Allen on this play. So he's got Diggs right here in the seam. So Josh opens there. Again, he was in his bag. Brady was in his bag, but also Josh was vibing right here. He opens 2 Diggs, and that holds his safety. Now you have the bender route right here by Kincaid, but then you also have Shakir working inside and then going to the corner on a divider route, and that is going to hold Fitzpatrick right here. So you have a middle of the field open concept with the 2 safeties, split safeties. You have middle of the field open, and you have a bender route going right into that open area. Very good play call in this situation, and then the execution was just beautiful. Josh hits it in rhythm, throws it right down the middle, right onto the hands of Kincaid. And Anthony, this catch,
bro,
is so underrated, and it's not being talked about enough.
soft
Watch
fingers.
this throw. It's a rope, first of all. It's a rope, but then the hands away from the frame on the
Fingertips,
basket catch,
bro.
the hand-eye coordination on this, and the firmness in the hands, like right there, man, it's a pretty play, top down, from the play call, the game plan, from Brady to the execution with the eye manipulation and holding that safety and having the route by Shakir hold Fitzpatrick, opening up for your first round tight end for the 29-yard touchdown. That's why it's our easy loan auto sales, making it look easy. Play of the game.
And Kincaid also doesn't even break stride when he makes that catch. Like he goes up and gets it, and when he hits the ground, he just resumes the gait that he had as he was running this route. Like it's such a beautiful throw. Everything you said, the execution, and this is the exact look you want for this play call. I also believe, I think in your breakdown from Tuesday. This week is screwed up because the stupid Monday game.
Yeah, it was
The
Tuesday.
breakdown you did for Tuesday, I think you snippeted the press conference piece that Allen talked about. Like they practice this play against this situation. This is what they were looking for. Like they get that cover 2, they get the split safety look. What's also nice too is even if somehow they rotated to cover 3, there's still answers for this play built in with where Kincaid's going, where Shakir is going, Dawson Knox coming in underneath. Like this works against multiple concepts, but although this is what they are looking for right here. And yeah, their man up top coming on the in breaker is even more wide open, Ty Johnson up top, but just like you said, perfect play call for the situation. They anticipated this. This is right after the turnover, so you're trying to take that shot play and take advantage. You
maximize that momentum, right?
Yep. Swing that pendulum even further in your favor. And also, like we talked about, play to that game script, right? You want to put the Steelers even more on that back foot and get them out of their comfortable pattern that they like to live in. And one other little play, it starts out bad for Mitch Morse here. We talked about Keanu Benton earlier. Benton wins inside on Morse, but watch Morse do just enough to recover and widen and push Benton out a little bit. And that functions in with Josh Allen, the little track you just highlighted for him. Just a simple little shift over, stays comfortable with his hop step, has good
pretty.
Bro, it's
so
just
pretty.
He was in line in this game with his mechanics, and that's what we've talked about it more, I think, under the radar that we have in episodes, but his mechanics have been sloppy this year. And I know we've talked about it on the show, but whether it's footwork or shoulder placement and just angles to the ball and everything, like sometimes he pulls these rabbits out of his hats, but a lot of poor throws this year have been due to poor mechanics. His mechanics were on point in this game, especially early on, and just there's so much to like here. The schematics, the Kincaid piece, the play call, the Allen piece, the Morse adjustment, all of it. And it wasn't easy, but the Bills made it look easy. And that's why it is our making it look easy. Easy Loan Auto Sales play of the game. Sponsored, of course, by Easy Loan Auto Sales, who, regardless of your credit situation, Easy Loan can help get you behind the wheel and on the road to better credit. All of their vehicles include a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty, and they have 3 convenient locations in Buffalo, Lockport, and Niagara Falls. They can get you driving today. Go to easyloanauto.com to start your accelerated approval, and all of their information can be found in our episode show notes, whether here on YouTube or whichever podcasting app or platform you're listening to the show on.
Yeah, awesome, awesome plays, man. Like that. That's why you draft Kincaid. And
Bro.
with Gabe Davis being out, they need a vertical threat. And if it can come from Kincaid in the passing game this week against the Chiefs, getting Kincaid vertically down the field, getting Knox vertically down the field, that will help replace some of that vertical threat loss that they're going to have with Davis not playing this weekend. So it's nice to see them start. It's something we've wanted to see
Yes.
from
Yes.
Kincaid, especially given some of his film. And I think we're starting to see that now. And so that's a whole nother ball game on how do you stop that, or how do you deter getting a tight end down the field. Again, you see him. He's so smooth. We say it every week. He's so smooth. And as you said, that stride, he didn't break stride. And, you saw the hands catch. That's not an easy catch, guys. I can't, like, it's one thing if the ball's dropping in, tip down, and he's catching it like a basket catch. But he was doing that away from his frame, up over his head, up
on an
over his
angle,
shoulders,
on that
an angle.
trajectory. He's going up and bringing it in. It's not coming to him. He's going up and cradling it and bringing it in. That's mad hard. Like, that's not
With a
an easy
velocity
piece.
throw from Josh Allen.
Yes,
Like, it's
on a rope.
crazy.
No,
Yeah.
he's just so fluid and smooth with everything. And I love the piece you mentioned too about Kansas City. I talked about it last night on Disguised Coverage. Won't get into the numbers too much, but Steve Spagnuolo makes it a point to take away Stephon Diggs. And I would anticipate that happening again this weekend, which means someone else has to step up. And I think from a matchup perspective, it could be Kincaid. It could also be Knox. Some running backs out of the backfield where the Chiefs, struggle a little bit from a DVOA perspective. When they cover against tight ends and against RBs, a little better than against tight ends and RBs. But yeah, it's going to have to be somebody other than Diggs this weekend. And with the rhythm that Kincaid is on, and even Shakir a little bit, I look to those dudes to have a big weekend.
All right. So moving forward, 3rd and 7 situation here. And we talked about how often the Steelers played man coverage. And this is one of those plays, single high look, cover one look. And you know what? We're going to bring back this little segment, Josh's jukes. I should name it Josh's fake slide.
I was going to say, shouldn't this be Josh's slides?
So man coverage, and Josh knew it, but the Steelers brought the blitz on this play. And the problem we talked about with the cover zero pressures, right? The cover zero blitzes last week.
Risk reward. Yep.
It's very risky. The Steelers bring the house here, and Josh finds that crease, and he's able to take it to the house for 52 yards, touchdown, dropping guys like flies on en route to the end zone, and where he's able to celebrate with Bills Mafia. Understanding that, hey, he needs to make a play here in the second quarter, and they got man coverage. There was really no one open, and he just made a play with his legs. Again, that triple threat Josh Allen that we need to see going forward in the playoffs.
We talked about it with the cover zero stuff last week, like you said, and we've talked about when teams blitz Allen, especially with these cover zero looks, like he's not looking for like 5-yard completions. Like he tries to go for the throat with the throws that he attempts. And we talked about why it was very risky, but it's the same from a Josh Allen legs perspective, because if you don't maintain rush lane integrity, he's going to break contain, and then he's in the open field. And it's so funny to see everybody talking about whether it was a slide or not. I just think it's such an uncoordinated juke, and like his brain
is with him.
Yeah, that's what he is. Like he's very athletic, but when it comes to his jukes, it's not like he's not Barry Sanders in the open field. It's very herky jerky. Like
245 pounds. It's not. I mean, did you guys see him run his 40? He was like Dwight Schrute running
like great call. Yeah, it was like Dwight Schrute running on Schrute Farms trying to get some beats. Exactly. Yeah, it was not great. Yeah, he runs like Mose, like Dwight's cousin who lives on the farm. It's just very uncoordinated. You highlighted Hardy as we were making all these office jokes. Hardy, Isabella, Dalton Kincaid coming out of the left side of the screen. This run, obviously, it's a tremendous play by Josh Allen, right? But this play doesn't happen if not for the downfield blocking of Isabella, Kincaid, and Hardy. And that one on Kincaid, I know Minkah Fitzpatrick is kicking himself because he slows up thinking that Allen is going to get stopped. And then he tries to kick it back into high gear. Exactly. Right there. He's just like, okay, like this play is going to be over. You see Minkah in the middle of the field, but Kincaid is still working. And when Allen breaks that tackle, Kincaid has given up, or Fitzpatrick is giving ground because he's slowed up, and Kincaid turns on the Jets, even gets a piece of Peterson downfield. Like these type of downfield runs, even for running backs, quarterbacks, whoever, they don't happen if your receivers aren't making an effort. Like, look at Hardy. Hardy's making a legit block, hands on his man, looking to see where Allen is, driving his man outside. And then, of course, you got the GOAT, Andy Isabella, on the field, who good things always happen when GOAT Abella's on the field. Just, man, that play was another pendulum swinging play from Josh Allen. When you have these plays mixed in with him playing quarterback from the neck up and playing on time and in rhythm, he's unstoppable because there's no one like him in the NFL.
Cool. On to the last play of this breakdown. This is our real estate rewind presented by Jonathan Miller of Metro Roberts Realty. And this play by Shakir, 17-yard touchdown. I didn't see it coming, to be honest with you. I did not see it coming. I thought he was going to get wrapped up and the Bills were going to have to eventually kick a field goal here on this drive. And I would have been okay with that. But this effort was next level and really won them the game. And once again, it was against the blitz. It was a 5-man pressure that the Steelers sent. Josh stood in there. They've run this route several times, Anthony, especially when teams want to send the blitz on these second down looks, because we've talked about it several times in the film room, right, Ant? A lot of defenses are treating second down against the Bills as third down because the Bills like to skip third down by going beyond the sticks. But here, Josh takes the profit. He took the profit with the blitz coming. He hit Shakir quickly, made that quick decision. And that's why Shakir is able to break that tackle and show off some of his skills that got him drafted by Brandon Beane and the Bills.
And the first tackle that he breaks is against legitimately one of the best football players on the planet, not just like defenders. Like Minkah Fitzpatrick is amazing in every way, shape, and form. And he doesn't miss a lot of tackles. And just look at awesome freeze frame and pause right there. Like, look at it. Looks like he's like got some cardboard underneath him and he's just dancing on the streets of New York, like B-boy, like break dancing. Just like playing some Beastie Boys or something in the 80s, like just doing it. That balance, the ankle flexion, the knee flexion, the hip strength, all of it to be able to pull that move off and stay balanced. Then he has the awareness to get up and get upfield. And then he turns into a running back with the ball in his hand, something that we lauded his ability for coming out of Boise State. Like when he gets the ball in his hands and look at that move. He shakes 38, bro. That hezzy in the moment, in the midst of chaos, like he's not pulling that move in one-on-one open space. He's pulling that move in the midst of chaos and traffic, all in the interior with bodies flying all around him. Right here, sets it up. You can even see him giving that hezzy. He puts that left foot into the ground. He gets 38 to breakdown. Oh, that is absolutely
how low he is too.
Bro, his hip, you see like that hip fluidity and that flexibility that allows him to make these moves. Then he also breaks a tackle from Cam Hayward, who's trying to run him down. Like this play was such a big moment for this team. Exactly like you thought. Like I would have been like, okay, it's cool. You get tackled. It's 3rd and 7. If they don't get the first, kick the field goal. Just like keep stacking points. But for him to make this play out of nothing, like this shows up as like a 20-yard touchdown for Josh Allen, but it's really all due to Khalil Shakir in the run after catch because of his athleticism, the physicality. I tweeted the play out and called him like Khalil, Walter Payton, Shakir, and just how he moved, man. Like, and you can see also too, like the fans loving it, but the players loving it. They wanted to like carry him off into the sunset like he was at a wedding, like at a Jewish wedding, and they had him up on the chairs, like carrying the groom off, man. Like that was such a huge play for this team in this moment. And that's why it was our real estate rewind play of the game, sponsored, of course, by real estate agent Jonathan Miller of Metro Roberts Realty. Jonathan uses cutting-edge technology to help you sell your home faster. Professional photographs, 3D virtual tour, drone photos, and videos are all included with each listing at no extra charge. He loves working with buyers and sellers in all price ranges. He also donates a portion of his commission from each sale to help rescue an animal. His phone number and contact information can be found in our episode show notes, whether here on YouTube or whichever podcasting app or platform you're listening to this show on.
Yeah, and we talked about the effort from Shakir. We talked about, the quick decision by Josh, but, let's talk about from the shoulders up. You see right there, Josh knows the blitz is coming. He's calling out that the defender is coming off of the slot there. He saw it, and even Spencer Brown saw it too, and he pointed it out right there. So they know that they have an extra rusher coming out there, and it's important because they got to have, you can see Torrance. He's already looking out there. So you're going to have right here, these guys are going to slide out that way and they're going to pick up that guy. And that allows Josh to, once again, boom, get rid of the ball. So very good pickup from Josh in the offensive line there, allowing the ball to get out to Shakir so that they could showcase these skills. And it's the reason why this is the real estate rewind. We had to see it several times, especially when you talk about that contact balance from Shakir. Filthy, just filthy stuff. I can't believe he kept his balance there. It's very, very running back like, as you talked about, man.
I don't know if I'm more impressed with the initial flexibility and balance to get out of the Fitzpatrick tackle and keep your feet and then still go, or if it's the move later. Like, all of it was just beautiful. He keeps having these moments. Like, he's not pulling out like, 10 catches for 150 yards. Every
Right.
week is like, 3 for 36 or like 3 for 70 or something. But he makes these big plays, either big in terms of the moment or big in terms of the yardage generated, like he did against Miami the week before on that little bubble. Like, he just continues to show up with these high EPA generating plays in big moments in big games. He's become a real clutch performer. And again, that coming against the blitz, like you said, and just put a little bow on that with the blitz numbers. Yeah, Allen was blitzed on 52.9% of dropbacks. He was 11 of 16, 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, a rating of 129.9, and then 2 little nuggets that are important. So again, he had 11 completions. 8 of them went for first downs, and he was sacked on 0 of the blitz attempts from the Steelers. And that's because he was playing on time, playing in rhythm. He was getting the ball out. He was taking the profit, like we like to say all the time. And that's when he's gotten himself in trouble in the past, not taking the profit, not staying on schedule
Yeah.
and staying ahead of the sticks. He did that right from the jump in this game, and it made a big difference for the offense.